So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Watson. That complete to Lamar Miller. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shut a nice, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jordan Thomas, 49 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Now Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. On 1st down, Ryan. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Right in on the handoff. It's Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. On 3rd down, Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. 4th down. Here's Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. On first down, it's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
I got him, back to mine, I got him.
Now it's Watson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now a first down throw, Watson. With a catch made by Hopkins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first and 10, Watson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Another try after the first down sack. Watson over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
The Falcons on third. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. They'll run it again with Miller. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Allen Bailey. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Falcons grab it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's Ryan to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Hey, 31! Hey, 24!
After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Blitz coming, and down he goes. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch it into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
We got double up.
Watson now throwing on 1st down, and he fires one incomplete. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
You ain't got nothing. Switch.
Throwing again is Watson. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. A bullet throw, but incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
On 4th down, Watson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He finds his target, Fuller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Miller. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Falcons grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And avoids the contact by sliding. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Watson now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Now they're just trying to do anything possible to try and get the ball downfield and get into field goal range.
And with that clock dwindling, they felt the need to take a pretty big shot there. Unfortunately, couldn't complete it. To throw again on second down. Watson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with time running out. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them...
They've got his man complete. That one covers 29 yards. First down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad, souls. Get your sons on the praise those. Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points to go.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Pass the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, round it up, count it up. Ayy, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she wanted...
Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points to God.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue punts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On first down, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13. There for the Texans.
That's another Texans.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Watson. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Pardon me to jump in on your partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you started on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Ryan, and as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Sliding out of the pocket. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Miller. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 32. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson, buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, put it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 53 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They're going for it. It's Watson. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. He finds an opening past the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. Play action. It's Ryan. He'll let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Hey, Tuesday. Extreme. 218, jump. Set.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
On second down, here's Miller. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your
if you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Check nine. He's checking.
On first down, Freeman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 58. Check 59,
Now Ryan. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They go play action now. Ryan looking deep for Julio. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 35 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Ryan. Steps away. Looking in zone for Jones. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Julio Jones once again the intended target. On 2nd and 10, Ryan, but it'll be 2nd down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Undercrutch.
Play action, Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. DeAndre Carter is deep for the Texans. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He's letting this one go and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Freeman again. Well, this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike 41. We got a wedge down. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check. 41 to Mike. Check 41.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Deuce. Check 37.
All right, 25
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. DJ Reader there on the tackle. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And they will be set out now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 2nd down and 4, Watson, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 13 yards out, as they are able to cut into that lead. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 84 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Hey. We got three. Three down. Watch the edge.
On first down, it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. From the red zone now, Watson. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. On second down, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Miller, and not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now it's Watson, flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And Freeman lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught. It's Thomas. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, we got to stop.
Here we go on 4th. Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Ryan, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 55 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. The quick slant caught, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Here's Watson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. To throw is Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. He's got daylight past the 20. And this will be a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away. They stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Freeman. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Right there in the middle. 50. Line up.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my way. You proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Down, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard. Line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
What's that? 19 to the car. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Watson on first down. That complete to Lamar Miller. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's 3rd and 4. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. They have the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going for it. It's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing on second down. Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On second down now, it's Miller. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Bruce Conner with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch the run, watch the run. Go. Hey, 4-1 Mike. Let him know. Let him know. Mike 41. We got to wedge that, huh? Let's go, D. No. Off. Gun.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to air one out. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
It's now fourth down.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down.
41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Gun. 52. Good job.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Lamar Miller. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The catch made by Miller. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. A first down carry now for Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Falcons grab it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
That's good for 28 yards. Watson now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And an alley to run. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller, 28 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey.
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 74 yards. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy. Lamar Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. They run. Devontae Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They go play action with Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, he can have one go in the wrong direction. Now it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with Freeman. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it'll be Freeman. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line down at the 2. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to run with Freeman. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
Down, okay, 54, down, 30.
Watch the boot, watch the boot.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab as his guys have now moved out in front. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw.
That's caught at the 25. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From Miller. Now Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Looked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the 3rd part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now it's Watson setting up the screen for Miller. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening, but still ended up with a solid game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when it gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Watson's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. On first down, Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Miller. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more?
Check 31, check 31. Check your hot read.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
General West.
37-yard line.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Freeman. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
21, 22.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Freeman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the sack pushes them back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, express. 20.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On second down, Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Watson to throw on third down. Being checked. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on first and second down, and it's first and second and goal. And then on third down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
Protein spill. Watch twitch. Watch twitch.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Hey, look, 3. 80 weapons. Check.
Play action. Ryan. He's got Sanu. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
Here we go, Dean. 5.
Now Ryan. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They keep it on the ground. This time, it's Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards on the ground. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the